Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Etienne again. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to pro for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive. You've got to find a way to execute.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Penix on 1st down. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They go play action. Here's Penix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70 range.
3rd down, it's Penix. Pulled in by his back, right. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Panther 60. Cut 19 tight. 19, 18, Pioneer.
Trying for it with Penix. He gets it to Rice. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Hey, check that. Street.
Play fake. Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. It is Cup left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Head the street. 19 Lion. Check. Mustang 19. Check up.
Again, Penix to the air. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And again, it's Penix. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
White can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Here's Penix to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Chased out to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
79, Bronco 80.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
ETN on 3rd down. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 1st down here. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. going to give to Etienne. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down throw here for Ward. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it.
Ward's pass. Intercepted.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Wood. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix working from the gun. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing a southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Pulled in at the 20. Space past the 35. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. On 4th down, Ward. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now on 1st down, Ward. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. The Jets take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's Etienne on first down. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Etienne will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Come on, come on.
And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Lays out, what a catch! A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets first down.
17 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 48.
From the shotgun, Penix. Down the field, he's got Pierce. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Penix on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Pat Surtain has it. And the Panthers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw this one. Ward. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Penix now on first down. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Penix now to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, And let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the third. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Penix now. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action, here's Penix. This is a heater going deep. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Panthers, first down.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Left thing, 19. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. Low secured by George Pickett. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down. All set to go now from the 35.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. This is Warren, headed right. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down, looking for options. Pass this underneath to Warren. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause I don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we still too loud. Biscuit drops